So, welcome to class. I'm gonna start by grabbing some pillows, any bolsters you might need for the practice today. Yeah. I'm gonna grab some. I've got one pillow. Super. So I've grabbed 2 more pillows for the practice today. These are gonna just enable us to go deeper into the pose, deeper into the postures. So, yeah, we have our pillows, and let's get started with the practice today. So I'm going to start with stretching out the toes. So I have had a long day today working, and my back really hurts, and my shoulders are hurting, and my feet hurt. So just looking for some releases for all of those things. So let's come on to our toes, and let's stretch over and do a side bend to the right. Breathe in through the nose. Let's set the intention to slow down, to open our bodies and make space. Other side. Getting that stretch in the neck as well. Feels really good in my body today. Hope it feels good for you. Perfect. So just take a moment to breathe. Then we're going to set the hands down and come into a tabletop. I'll shift back so you can see. I'm going to come into some cat-cows just to lubricate the spine a bit. So we inhale, come into cow, exhale, cow. Also getting a bit of a stretch in the wrists, not too heavy. So we can thread the needle by taking our hand up, a side little twist, and we're going to put our arm right down, through, under. I'm going to then rest our shoulder and our ear against the floor, and we're going to stretch out that shoulder. We're going to prop up ourselves with the other hand and just relax. We're going to spend about 10 breaths here. Try to sit the hips back more, relax more, loosen, feel where there's tension, and mindfully release it. With each breath you open the body deeper. Two more breaths. Beautiful. So we carefully come back out, and we're going to go to the other side now. This feels amazing today. Really need it in the shoulders. Here to the left shoulder, and relax down, relax the hips back. Feel that lovely opening of the left shoulder. Release any tension that you're holding on to. Relax. Again here for 10 breaths. Let go of the day and surrender. About 3 more breaths. Beautiful. Oh, so we're going to come into a down facing dog in this practice. Find stability. We're not here for too long. So we're going to use that to transition into a plank. And we're going to set our hips down, everything down towards the mat. I'll come back so you can see. And we're going to come into a Sphinx pose where our feet are as wide as our mat. Our elbows are stacked beneath our shoulders, and we push up to get that nice release across the top shoulders. There's also a nice back bend. And if you want to come deeper, you can straighten the arms and retract the shoulders back for a seal pose. And I actually want something more across the top of my collarbone, so I'm going to come into an upward dog where I can really open. But feel free to stay in seal or Sphinx pose, wherever feels best. And we're here for 5 breaths. Tuck those elbows in. Squeeze the glutes to protect your spine. And relax. Beautiful. Let's go release all the way down to the ground. Shake out the hips a bit. Press back into a child's pose. At the back. And we're going to sit here and we're going to just feel our way into it for a few breaths. Noticing where there is tension and sending the breath to that area. For me, that's definitely in my lower back. That's where I'm sending the breath today. It doesn't matter if your child's pose looks like this, or maybe you can put your head all the way down to the ground. You're just looking for that sensation in the hips and the lower back of opening. now that we've kind of flowed a little bit, we're going to come into our first long hold, which is going to be a reclined saddle pose. So we're going to set up some pillows behind us that we can create a bit of a surface for us to lie down. We're going to use up the pillows, and we're going to lean all the way back, and you can come to here. I'm going to try coming down. This pose is something really challenging for me in my mobility, especially at my lower back, so I'm being gentle with many pillows, but I'm just going to release my neck down and just melt into the posture. We're going to stay here for about 2 to 3 minutes, so just enjoy the opening. Enjoy allowing yourself to relax and to let go of the day. Deep breaths in and out of the nose. When we go deep into the posture, we relax and we create space, not just in our body, but for the passenger inside of us. When we are tight in our bodies, we are tight in our mind. Our mindfulness is limited and our passenger is suffocated in this vessel. So taking time to open the body and to create space is creating space for mindfulness, and it's really important we do that so we can breathe fully and we can feel good in our bodies and be present. This feels amazing in my body today. Really, really nice. I hope it feels great for you too. You're going to take about 5 more deep breaths, so take your time, relax, let go. Surrender to that voice in your head that's asking how much longer, and just be. Get lost in it, like a movie. Get lost in the sensations. Notice the sensations. to make yourself out of the posture. Beautiful work. So just set your hips to one side to come out of that, and set the pillows off to one side, and we're coming straight into a saddle forward fold. Now we can use the pillows again here we can have one below our butt to have a little bit of elevation, and we can have one in front of us, or a little tower of pillows that we're going to be melting over. So just get those feet as wide as you can. Set your butt back and start to tense your feet upwards to protect the knees and melt down. We're all at different points in our body here. Might be up here, you might have your chest connected to the ground. I'm not there yet. This is about the limit of my range of motion, but we're going to melt in, we're going to create more space, and it's going to become evident the space we create in our practice. As we go through the practice, we're going to see our bodies open in real time, and hopefully we can see our minds opening too. And the stress that we've been holding in our body, in the tissue, in the fascia, we can release that stress and make more space. So let's just enjoy this beautiful moment in the practice. Let gravity pull you down. Know that whatever sensations arrive, whatever tingling in my fingers right now, which is really distracting, but I know that I'm safe here on the mat. I know the sensations are normal, and I'm just observing them, not trying to stop them, not trying to control them. I'm just here for it. You just be here for the sensations that might be arising in the body. As long as it's not that of pain in the knees, please bend your knees more, bring your feet in if you're feeling any pain in your knees. But if it's just a sensation, tingling, of numbness, of heat, and just sit with it and just be with it, and know that you're creating space. This is the same with our mind in life. When we have these thoughts come up and we allow them to be, we know that we're creating space. We're creating a non-judgmental atmosphere for our being. So just relax. There's nothing left to do today. I'm going to spend about 10 more breaths here, so just enjoy those last 10 deep, nourishing breaths. slowly release out of the posture. Oh, that feels amazing. On that release, move the pillows to one side and use your hands to help you bend your knees. And we're coming now into a butterfly. Not as long here, just 5 breaths as we melt down. Beautiful work. I want to come into some twists and some back bends before we close off the practice. So let's come down onto our backs. And I want to come into a bridge pose. So we put our feet on the ground and we're going to elevate our hips up. We're going to place our hands down and we're going to hold for about 5 breaths. Feel free to put your hands over the top of your head. I don't really have space, but feels again nice in my upper body, releasing the neck and the upper shoulders. Keep pressing those hips up. We're going to put our hands down and at the same time lower our hips so that each vertebrae of the spine slowly connects with the mat. One vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. So we're going to come into this pose where we have our legs over our head if this is accessible to you. So we're going to come up onto our elbows and hold over the back, and we're going to melt our legs over the top, being careful we protect our neck. You should be able to at all times lift your head off the ground, so that's how we know we're protecting our neck. I'm going to hang out here. Now this might look like something over here for you, or you might want to just keep the feet up. But in my case, it feels good to go all the way. I'm going to put my hands down for support. Just be super careful with your neck that there's no sensation of pain. And just hold on here. I like to come more onto my upper shoulders and my upper back. Flattening the shoulder blades to take some of the tension out of my neck. Just be careful. Listen to your body. Beautiful work. In a reverse. And come down. Very nice. So we're going to just we've got knees into the chest, and we're going to come into a twist on both sides. So you can hook your ankle on the knee and just fold your body over to the left, or whatever side you're on, and we're going to put our hands in a T cactus shape and just keep our elbows connected to the ground. Maybe look to the right and hold onto the knee. It down. Just hang out here for a few breaths. the center. Again, I'm having some sensations of tingling in my hand, but trying not to control that and just letting it be. Oh. Beautiful work. Keep up. Fold our twist going to the other side. Take any other movements, adjustments that might feel good to you. Listen to your body. For me, I have that left hip opening and also my twist opening my spine and my shoulder, which is feeling great. Really nice. Beautiful. So let's rock forward into a comfortable seat. So hopefully you're feeling a bit better in your body. I know I am feeling much better in my body. This has been really nice for me to just find a bit more mobility, and I'm going to bed soon, so find a bit more security in my body. I'm going to take us through a short meditation. Again, we're doing another breath work, We're going to do some box breathing to deepen the breath, activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and restore nervous system. So we're going to take 6-second hold, inhale, exhale, hold. So let's exhale all the breath and follow me. Make sure we sit nice and tall. Exhale all the breath. Inhale for 6 seconds. Hold for 6 seconds. Exhale 6 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 6 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 6 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 6 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 6 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just continue on your own for several cycles. do one more round and return to the natural breath. So instead of controlling the breath, we're just observing the breath. Observing the point where the breath comes in and where it leaves the nose. Sensing how we feel in our bodies. Taking any sways that might feel good right now. And then coming into a still posture. So notice how we might be feeling different than when we started the practice. Notice how we might feel a bit free in our bodies. I'm personally feeling a bit better, but I still have a lot of tension from my day and my week really. So it's important to do this type of practice frequently, so we can keep our bodies from getting into that state of pain, and we can stop our mind from getting into that state of tight-fistedness, you know. When we keep a loose mind, we keep a accepting, understanding and wiseness about us, instead of rushing through life, instead of naivety. All of those things come from being relaxed and feeling safe. And by cultivating this type of practice and slowing down, we are telling our mind that it's okay and that we are safe. We just hang out here for a few more breaths. Let's take 3 more deep breaths to close off the practice today. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Open the eyes slowly. Just come back to the room. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you're feeling better in your mind and your body, and I hope that you're going to have a good rest now to reset for tomorrow. I know I am. Busy day tomorrow. Remember to slow down amidst the busyness of life, and remember why we are alive, how it feels to be alive, and the sensations of breathing and slowing down. With much love and gratitude, namaste.